Hi friends and family, welcome to our 2008 family update. I hope you got our postcard. So last year I had a major development, and that is my daughter Tia and I became vegan. So we just celebrated our 1-year veganversary, and it has been so fantastic. I feel so rejuvenated, so healthful, exactly what God designed us to eat. Fruits and vegetables. No, I don't just eat salads and I don't just drink smoothies. I have delicious food. Like last night I had a pad thai and had lots of vegetables and mushrooms, and sometimes I'll get some grilled tofu in it, and it was delicious. And I wanted to tell you guys that the reason why I did the postcard was because I was trying to save envelopes, because people just open them and throw them away, right? So my whole lifestyle this year has been a lot about seeing how I can minimize my impact on this beautiful planet that we all share. I'm looking down at my notes because I don't want to forget anything. So if you got the postcard, you saw the exciting news. If you didn't already know, we are expecting a baby this fall. It's a little girl and we're so excited. This was a total amazing blessing. I'm going to do a video later about how it all came about, but it was a total God thing where God just spoke to me and said, this new baby is going to bring sunshine into your life, and that's exactly what we're going to name her. So, baby Sunny, coming to you probably in September. Patrick got promoted this year. He is now Sergeant Con. He loves his job, and God has given him great favor there. Because of his promotion, he is now the manager of his office, and that's been a big change for us because he has a lot more responsibility, which means he's been working a lot more. So we are thinking about maybe next year buying a place closer to his job. I don't know that we're going to relocate completely, but maybe we'll have a little place that he can stay at part-time so that he doesn't have to drive 300 miles. Actually, it's 120 miles, but it's 3 hours a day that he commutes in the car. But he loves his job and it's worth it, and the military lifestyle has been very good to us. So for me, other than becoming vegan, which was a huge thing, I started actively pursuing my sensory sensitive clothing line. I think I talked about this in my last family update. So I found a manufacturer, I developed a prototype, I started testing it. So now I'm hopefully going to be launching it within this next year. Tia, a big new advancement for her is that we homeschooled her this year. She'd been homeschooled for kindergarten, and we just found, so on our last family update, I talked about we had 2 significant family members go to heaven, and it was a very intense season, and I just realized how much more I valued family time and how I wanted to be able to do experiences and not be so bound by the school schedule. So we took the year off, and right now as we speak, she is horseback riding. I'm in beautiful Palos Verdes, California, which is a peninsula about 30 miles south of Los Angeles. It's gorgeous. This is all paid for by her charter school, so she gets funds every year, and I can use those for enrichment. She has a math class that she goes to, so it's been a really rewarding experience, and we're just going to play it year by year. We're not necessarily intending to do this in perpetuity, but it's been a good experience overall this year. She also played football last fall. She is so hardcore. She was the only girl on her tackle football team. Yes, it was tackle. She wore pads, she wore a helmet, she had Hell Week, and she was awesome. We had this funny thing where we didn't want anybody on the opposing team to know that she was a girl so that they could any way kind of capitalize on that or try to hurt her. And so we were just, go T, go T. And then one game, Tia takes off her helmet, and this little 4-year-old boy is just like an innocent bystander. He's just standing there, and he goes, "You a girl?" He had no idea. So whenever we were walking like outside of the field, eyes would just bug out because they didn't realize that all along they were playing with a girl. So super cool. I love that. That's been a big part of this year's too, is just getting really politically active. If you didn't know, my dad's father was a union attorney that helped Panamanians who worked on the canal make sure that they had their proper benefits and weren't being mistreated. So it is in our DNA to want to get involved. So I've been very involved in gun reform and in the Me Too movement. T and I went to the Women's March in January. So that's been a really neat thing to have her home, that we can do those types of things and I can give her those experiences. Next up is Ethan. Ethan is a pretty simple kid. Honestly, his love in life is soccer, and that's pretty much what he does. So he went to the playoffs with his team. He started off the season, he scored 3 out of the 5 goals, and his coach asked me afterwards if I'd put him in any special camps or any special training over the summer, and I was like, no, because they are so expensive. They're thousands of dollars for these private trainers. And I was like, nope, that's just his calling on life. He's going to make it in the big leagues. Is that a thing for soccer? Anyway, he loves what he does, and he just started back on the spring season. So we're happy that he's enjoying that. So overall, the Concons are doing fantastic. We love to stay in touch with you. We have some big developments coming this year that I haven't discussed because they're confidential and they are pertinent to Patrick's job. So if you'd like to know more about that, you can reach out to us privately. We wish you all the best in life, and bye.